The lack of preservation and processing industries are accounting for a lot of fruit wastages in the country. Benue State, one of the country's largest producers of fruit, has continued to record increase of fruit spoilage. In this episode, we shall look at how access to transportation by traders in the fruit market and lack of industries in Benue State is diminishing the value chain of fruit production, especially oranges. Welcome to Agriprenuer. I am Gaza Yakubu. We start from Benue.
Apart from crop production, Benue State has the largest fruit cultivation in the country. Fruits like mango, guava, cashew, pineapple, watermelon, cucumber, and oranges are produced in Benue on a large scale. To many farmers, it has become a tradition for everyone in the family to own their orange orchard. Orange farming has different groups on its chain, and it is mostly done to serve commercial purposes. These are the farmers, traders, and consumers. Here is a popular railway market in Makurdi, the Benue State capital, known for fruits of all kinds. Traders come from far and near to patronize this market. The railway market has been here since colonial days. It has only taken new shape to accommodate development.
I stay in the railway market is 22 years. The orange business is good. The challenge is that we didn't preserve the orange. We don't have any engineer or any government to preserve, to do us an engine to preserve all those things. Sometimes when you carry orange come, before you say it, orange will rot finish. If you get better engineer or better government to do us any way to be preserving this thing and say, we will be happy.
So I always come here to come and buy the orange and sell. Sometimes I buy in bag, sometimes we buy based on the amount we are holding.
I buy this orange in bag and I used to sell it in 3 days.
The fruits here are sourced from different orchards across the state. The farmers are not comfortable with patronage. They have wastages more than gains.
I am the owner of this orchard farm. I cultivated it immediately I retired from the Nigerian army. It is unfortunate that I don't get nothing from this farm. Often, the money I use in buying chemicals takes a lot from me. And I think you should know what I face on my farm.
The only problem we're having is there is no good market for it, and we have a lot of wastages. The wastages are 75% of what is being produced. And if you go to any farm, orchard, you see the number of the kind of fruits you find on the ground as wastages are more than the ones you find on the tree. So in most cases, there is nothing one does about that. The people that come, it will be interesting for somebody to know that right now talking, a whole bag, 100 kg bag of orange is less than 1,000 naira here in Benue State. How much do you buy the empty bag? Then the people that are working, how do you have it? Now you are going to sell at say 800 naira or 700 naira, 750 naira. Of what value can that give you?
We have extension officers across all the 23 local government areas. So if a farmer is complaining, you know the divisional agric officer in your local government. Approach him. You are having some infections on your trees. What can I do? You understand? Even planting, when you are planting, you want to establish a new orchard kind of. The planting distance, they will assist you. This is what you are supposed to do. Some insects or water pathogens in the soil. The disease-causing organisms, the DAOs, the divisional agric officers will see you. and assist you to support you so that you get rid of the pathogens using relevant chemicals or organic protectants.
The traders also lament the challenges faced in the business. This is because Benue State is not industrialized. With a mass of orange orchards in the state, there is no one industry for processing or preservation. This is the cause of the wastages witnessed by farmers and traders in the chain.
So we have a lot of wastages. Farmers are really suffering. We have citrus farmers. They are over 5,000 in number in Benue State, and they are not making it at all. If it is possible, a government to establish a fruit juice factory which will be taking care of this production, it will help us better.
As far as the ministry is concerned, government has done much in terms of supporting agencies that are giving out agricultural loan for such investment. Like the Bank of Industry is here. The state government 2 years ago paid over ₦1 billion as counterparts matching kind of, so that the bank will be able to keep up. The truth is, we are like Oliver Twist. We want more.
On this farm, there are many cases of fungal attacks on the fruits. The owner says pesticides are quite expensive. This is where he feels the government can come in. But the state government says it has provided an enabling environment for entrepreneurs to build factories in the state for processing of citrus.
The state government has been doing a lot. We are encouraging people to patronize the small fruit juice companies around. To be sincere to you, government has no business in business. But an enabling environment has been provided. If you go to the industrial layout here in Makodi, in Boko, Otukpo, kind of, there are places people could come over knowing that there is availability of these fruits here and site their cottage citrus industries. We have reached a stage where we could engage in juicing. I know about 2-3 ladies here in Makodi, that's their business, and they're making a hell of money because people prefer this fresh one to the carbonated ones in the supermarkets kind of.
The Ministry of Agriculture says the farmers need change of attitude to embrace a modified farming method. This way, post-harvest losses can be minimized. The teeming unemployed youth can also leverage on the advantages and establish cottage industries for local consumption.
The state government, through BIRS and relevant agencies, have now curtailed that all those illegal taxes are being removed after Benue. We are expecting that more customers, more investors will be coming to see how they can offtake the citrus from Benue to the consumption centers across the country and even for export.
Benue oranges are traded across Nigeria, but they have not gotten the required technological attention. This is what the farmers and the traders are yearning for. For the farmers, the government and entrepreneurs can make the fruits of their labor useful.
We have done much apart from the sensitization that we are collaborating with some of these federal government agencies. We have a place, the All Farmers Association of Nigeria, AFAN. Some of them don't want to even identify with AFAN. Some of them are doing too well. The ones that come in, our problem is change of attitudes. You know, most of these are our boys. Come and give that very young man that is complaining 1 million. In the next 2 days, call him. He's in Lagos or Abuja. Till the money finish, you won't see him here. They look at agriculture as an occupation for countryside people, not knowing that agriculture is business now. If you want your children to go to good schools, be a farmer. There's much in agriculture. People toying with the development of agriculture, well, are toying for their individual future.
Establishment of juice factories or fruit companies, if they come, that will help to open door for us to create a very good market for the farmers. Orange production is found in all the 14 local governments in Tivland. We have a lot of oranges.
Oranges are nutritious in value and can improve a healthy living. Unfortunately, most people who are farmers or who can afford to buy hardly take the fruit. Some prefer the preservative juice against the natural citrus.
Orange juice is very nice for the body. We have so many health benefits of orange juice. If you are taking orange juice or giving your children orange juice, you see that the children will be growing faster and their immune system, it fights every disease in your body. The children will grow, you'll have no cause of taking them to the hospital because they'll be living healthy. An adult, if you're taking orange juice, you're always looking younger, you're looking fresh. Even if you're not using any cream, anybody I see you'll be thinking, oh, this person is rubbing some expensive cream. But because of the orange juice you're taking, it makes you younger all the time because you're taking orange juice.
The oranges here are of different species. They are sweet and full of mineral nutrients.
We have many species. We have tangerine, we have tangelo, we have Ibadan sweet, and in fact, there are very many.
Unfortunately, there are no industry nor adequate consumers.
I don't really see people taking orange juice. Like myself, I told you I'm into the business, but I don't see many people coming to patronize it. And that is the reason why I'm always taking it out there to make publicity, get people to be patronizing it, because they don't really know about this are healthy food. It has no chemicals in it. And we want people to know that it is good for you to be taking it. This one is natural from the plant. You are bringing it from the fruit you are bringing it from the tree, and you are turning it into something to take.
Next time you visit Benue State, ask for Benue oranges. They are found in almost every part of the state.
In Zuba Fruit Market, where these products are aggregated and distributed to other parts of the country, the cost of transportation is a contributing factor to the problems. We speak to traders on how they are coping amidst these challenges. This is Zuba Fruit Market. It is one of those markets in the FCT where you get all types of fruit in larger quantity. Most of the fruits, especially oranges coming from Benue State, make their way to this market.
Ita Benue State ba wai nan Najeriya kaɗai take amfani da lemon ta ba. Cameroon gaba ɗaya da lemon Benue take amfani. Niger gaba ɗaya da lemon Benue take amfani. Chadi gaba ɗaya da lemon Benue take amfani. Cotonou da Togo duka da lemon Benue suke amfani. Kaga ba maganar Najeriya muke ba. To kuma duk waɗannan da suke ɗiba baya ƙarewa. Duk ƙasashen nan bayan Najeriya baya ƙarewa.
Virtually all the oranges you see in Kano, you see in Abuja, you see in Kaduna, you see in this northern part of the country are produced from Benue. Go to the southeast, go to Enugu, go to Anambra, all the oranges are taken from Benue.
Dama gaskiya duk gurin da zaka ga lemu a arewa. Duk gurin da zaka ga lemu a arewa to 99% daga Benue ne. Shi mango akwai shi a arewa amma dai dama abin season ne shi ma na Benue din akwai irin daga July zuwa June haka saboda wannan ma wanda ka gani kaman ma wanda ya ruba wanda an kwashe ma ya kai J5 guda daya wanda ya ruba masu alade ne sun zo sun kwashe wanda ga ma wasu nan ma kana gani guda uku a nan yanzu nan gaskiya har yanzu dai bamu da wannan technology a Nigeria dai tukun bai zo ba dai in ka siya kaman trailer daya haka in ka zo zaka iya fidda kaman kanta daya ko J5 daya wanda ya ruba ka zubar da shi so har yanzu dai we are hoping mu samu irin wannan technology as time goes on.
The continuous increase of fruit wastages recorded in Benue State is attributed to low consumption from the populace and patronage from the traders, leaving the orange producers without many buyers. These traders are the major distributors of orange to other parts of the country.
Gaskiya dole a samu wastage din lemo saboda sakamakon yanayin transport. Da muna ɗauko montar lemo naira 150. Yanzu ta kai ga lemo za a ɗauko shi daga Benue zuwa nan 280. Kaga an samu ƙarin transport. To wannan yakan iya kawo tsaikon cewar lemo in an zo ba zai yi wadata ba kuma yakan iya samu a samu wastage ɗinsa. Sakamakon wannan ƙarin transport da aka samu. Sistayen da ana ɗauko shi da 280 ana ɗauko shi 450. To gaskiya game da yanayin ƙarin tsadar rayuwar da aka samu na ɓangaren diesel din nan shi yake haifar da irin wannan problem din.
Traders who cannot directly access Benue State come to this market to buy in larger quantity to transport to their state.
The market of orange is mostly moving here. Any fruit at all, apart from the orange at all. Any fruit market business here in Zuba market is always moving. Because it's a consuming of it's a food, it's a fruit. Many eat it, so no one rejects it, no one rejects it. But mostly it wastes in Benue State more than here because that is very particular place that they produce this. They can't even know the value of it. We that they brought it for us here. So we don't have solid land that produce this fruit here. So that's why we respect it. It's even more wasted in Benue State than here too. Sometimes we supply to an industry, but sometimes most of the goods that we take from here to Edo State is the consumers, mostly consumers. By the time they bring it from Benue to here, it will cheaper in Benue. When they now bring it here, some added of money will go into it. Then from here to Edo State, almost and so of the money we add to it. So they will not have access of wasting there because of the much money that they bought it with. Yeah, the road, like this by this time now, it takes us like 10 to 11 hours to get to this because of the bad road, bad spots. So sometimes the traffic holds, sometimes bad roads, sometimes blocking of arm robbing and so on the roads. Because when the orange spend more than 1 day on the road, it will get spoiled and the money will be wasted.
There are estimated 1,000 bags of oranges that currently arrive this market. The opportunity this has created has kept the market alive. Most of these traders' sources of income depends on it.
wani lokaci akwai kasuwa zan yi in sai 40, wani lokaci zan sai 30. Yanzu dai kamar yadda kasuwar nan yake da sai a hankali, ina dan sayan kamar guda 20, 15, 10. Kuma yan Allah yadda zai iya kare wani safe ke kuma mu kara sayan wani. Kuma Allah gaskiya babu wani matsala, sai dai yanayin halin yau da kullum na kasuwanci. Ba mamaki za ka iya ka saya ka samu kuma za ka iya ka rasa. Wannan shine kawai. Amma ba mu da wani damuwa akan kasuwancin yanzu. To wasu za su iya su zo daga Kaduna ma su saya, wasu kuma za su iya su zo daga cikin gari su saya buhu, wani zai iya saya buhu 2, wani 3, wani 4, wani 5, wani 1, wani ma har kwata zai iya saya.
To aiki na a cikin kasuwa, ina zaune a cikin kasuwa, ni lebara ne, lebaranci ne aiki na nan kasuwa. Ina ɗaukar lemu haka in mutane sun saya, ina kai musu ana biya na, wani na ban naira 100, wani na ban 150, wani wanda ya tausaya mu aikin da muke yi saboda wahalar da ga muna yi yana iya bamu 200, wani ma hayyafi hakan saboda na tausaya muna ba wurin kuɗin mu sun kaka nan ba, saboda tausayi ne kawai sai ya bamu 200 ko 250 zuwa 300. Kuma duk akwai masu adalci in mun samu za su iya bamu, akwai wanda suka iya bamu ma 500, amma su ba su diban abin da muka ɗauka musu ne, suna diban aikin da muke yi ne, aikin ƙarfi ne, suna diban suna tausaya mu ne, suna bamu 500.
The market is also not spared from recording rots, but these they say is attributed to the weather condition.
Tun daga can a Benue muna dura shi a buhu ne daga can sai a sa a mota sai mu zo da shi na a dura ba abin da zai yi. To yanzu idan tun da lokacin shi ya kai ya ja ruwan damina ya zo ya dake shi ma yana amfani da ruwa, to ya ja ruwa sosai shi kadai ma yana fashewa. To shine ya mu sako shi tsaba in muka zo nan sai mu dura, wanda ya mutu sai mu yar tun kafin ya shiga buhu. To addara ma kaga da muna mashi layi 3, yanzu ma biyu muke masa saboda nauyi, wannan biyu muka dora mai buhu 3, 2 a sama yayi nauyi.
Ce sakamakon yanayin rashin kamfanoni, saboda idan da kamfanonin da za su ringa amfani da shi suna matse shi suna wani abubuwa ba za a samu wannan lalacewan shi haka ba. A nan din zai iya lalacewa sakamakon idan ya zo da yawa babu masayan da za su iya siya shi gaba daya. To amma amfanin kamfanoni din kenan, idan da ya zo da yawa to inda kamfani to za a kai shi zuwa kamfani ya producing dinsa zuwa wasu abubuwa.
People will not be even buying this Coke and Fanta because it's a waste. You went and buy, if the Coke is about, let's assume 200 naira or 150, then the orange juice become 100 naira. I even prefer the orange than to buy this one. And no matter the quantity you make it, people will clear it because they will be buying. And you yourself will be seeing that orange where you used to feel, not that the materials will be hard to use. The raw materials will be coming. And you will even run for raw materials and you buy it at the normal price.
Even though Benue State has arable land to grow the best quality of oranges in commercial quantity, it is sad that most of the fruit rot away periodically.
Gaskiya mukan iya samun koma baya a Najeriya, kamar yadda aka ce Benue Allah ya wadata ta da lemo, ya kamata a samu kamfanoni wanda za su ringa producing dinsa. Zuwa ana yin lemuka da shauransu. Shin haka shine da samun karin cewar shi kansa, tunda kaga yanzu lemon idan an kawo shi kaman da yawa din ma da ake magana yakan iya lalacewa sakamakon yanayin rashin samun wannan kamfanoni wanda za su ringa producing dinsa zuwa shauran lemuka da shauransu. Da kamar irin kasashen da suka ci gaba ne yadda Allah ya albarkaci wannan jihar da wannan albarkar lemon din, to ya kamata tana da kamfanoni wanda za su ringa wannan sarrafa lemon zuwa wasu abubuwa wanda suka kamata. Kuma ba karamin ci gaba ne ga ƙasa irin wannan mai al'umma. Mun rasa irin wannan kuma muna kira da gwamnati in son samu ne a ce an samu irin wannan abubuwa.
The Minister of Agriculture, Minister of Trade and Investment, these people are supposed to be in collaboration with the local farmers to help and moderate the level of wastages. But I don't know. Farmers were on our own. Farmers and traders on our own, we have been doing our best. But some of these things we are talking about, they are capital intensive. We have to establish cottage industries. Some of these cottage industries that are way beyond the reach of a common farmer. And as such, government is supposed to come in. So the relevant authority, state, federal, if at all they want to help put a helping hand, they can either give soft loans at 0% interest to farmers to establish cottage industries, or government on its own can establish cottage industry where this product can be processed and preserved for a longer time period.
With the absence of cottage industries in the state to process this fruit, orange farmers and traders will continue to be at the losing end, with little or no significant contribution to the country's economy. And that brings us to the end of today's episode of Agripreneur. You can follow us on all our social media platforms. Thank you for watching. I am Gaza Yakubu.